Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. Am I in the habit of saying that from so many years of saying that? Thank you for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session and free for all questions afterwards for those people who are here live. So, I am going to set the Reiki for the intention of whatever would be for your highest and best benefit, each of you as individuals. If you have something more specific that you would like the Reiki to focus on, then feel free to adjust that intention. And those of you who are watching the broadcast after it is over, please know that you can still receive all the benefits of the Reiki just by setting the intention to receive the Reiki. There's no sound. Now, do I have sound? It was your fault. Mercury retrograde. What are you going to do? Okay, so I thought maybe I'd forgot to turn my headset on or something. So anyway, those of you who are watching this broadcast after the live transmission is over, you can still receive just as much benefit from the Reiki as the people who were here during the live transmission, just by setting the intention to receive the Reiki. The Reiki is not limited by time or by space. No worries, Ricky. Glad you're here, and thank you for keeping an eye on me. I like it when people look out for me. So let's go ahead and get some Reiki going here. All right, so we're starting Reiki at 49 after the hour, so we will finish up at 54 after the hour. Yeah, you almost had me clicking right out of here and coming back to start a whole other transmission until you were like, oh, wait. Did you see me looking at the exit button? So while we're doing Reiki is a great time for those of you who are here, if you are experiencing anything because the Reiki energy is flowing to you, to if you have any questions about what you're experiencing, or if you have anything that you want to tell me about past days whenever I sent Reiki and how it's helped you, that would be great too. If you have questions about Reiki in general, I'm happy to answer those now as well. Right? Exactly. I'm glad you were able to. 4 more minutes of Reiki left. Cheryl Hegg, hey, hey, hey. Still okay, so still working on neck stiffness. Root cause of neck stiffness. By the way, your root cause happens to be something that's causing you a lot of tension. Is there somebody giving you a lot of trouble, Cheryl? They're blaming you for everything. Linda S., hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. How are you? The sink doesn't drain. Cheryl, what did you do? It's raining outside. Cheryl, what did you do? I love those personalities, especially when they're not in my life. 3 more minutes of Reiki. Then let's focus the Reiki for you on your back. Sometimes you have to get away from somebody like that to get some relief in a stiff neck. Or you have to learn to just kind of tune them out. One of the two. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm just not buying. Gonna have to find another scapegoat there, buddy. Well, the muscles certainly impact the stomach, Ricky. What I'm hearing is it's the muscles, but I am not a doctor, so please don't take my word for it. Just take that as a suggested thought. If you feel like you need to see a medical professional, I would still recommend seeing a medical professional. There's Gigi. Hey, Gigi. You know, coughs are something, especially when they last a long time, that I would recommend going to a medical doctor for, even though I do the Reiki as well. If you've been following me a while, you know that I have a long-standing cough. Um, I've had it since I was a teenager, and I was finally diagnosed in my 30s. It took them a long time to figure out where they thought it was coming from, and they told me I had asthma. And then lately, the inhaler hasn't been working. So I went back to my doctor now, and I've started doing Reiki for it before I went back to my doctor, actually. And he doesn't think that it's asthma. He thinks I might have sinus polyps. So we're trying some other stuff for 3 months. And then if that doesn't eliminate it, I'll have a CAT scan. But, you know, the thing about the Reiki is that sometimes it does things all by itself when it removes those roots. And sometimes it gives us good ideas of things that we can do in the tangible world to help ourselves. And I am very grateful that my new doctor is looking at other things that might be going on. So things like that can happen as a result of the Reiki too. Well, I went to a GP, but I can tell you my GP, I have a lot of respect for him. He has not referred me, but I don't know what's going to be best for you. That would be something that you would want to figure out. You're quite welcome, honey. I don't think I would start with ear, nose, and throat because if you do have cough variant asthma, you would want somebody who could be looking at the lungs too. I would start with a GP and then let them point to the right specialist. Whoever gave me that thumbs up, thank you, thank you. We have, oh, we've gone over our Reiki time. I'm still giving Reiki right now. Tammy Bambi, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. Oh, glad you made it back. Thank you, Tammy Bambi. Okay, we've gone over on the Reiki by a couple of minutes. That's all good. These are super micro sessions, guys. A real session is usually about an hour long. So if you ever want a real session, get a hold of me. We can book that. But let's wrap this up for now. Okay, guys, we're open for free-for-all questions or cards of the day. Oh, more thumbs up. Thank you. Until my alarm goes off. We've got 5 minutes to do what we want to do. COD for Ricky. We're going to start with Lenormand for you. Okay, Ricky, house card. Comes up as the letter. Cover card. Comes up as the cross. Ugh. Okay, so Ricky, there's a couple of ways that this could be interpreted. This could be a letter or a document, and the cross could be something spiritual or a burden. I got to tell you, my first impression when I saw the combination here was that you're getting some kind of message that is a burden. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's life-threatening or anything like that. Just seems like it's a little bit more than an annoyance. And so that should have happened within the past 24 hours. And if not, then it might happen within the next 24 hours. If you don't have it happen within the next 24 hours, don't keep looking for it. Just figure the energy has changed. Thank goodness. Tammy Bambe wants a COD. Angela, I'm not sure if your name is Bennett or Burnett because the print is so small on this chat. Let me see if I can adjust the chat. Let's see. What happens if I do this? You're a Burnett. Okay. I thought maybe you had my last name. But you don't. And now I lost all my chat when I hit restore chat. Okay, so everybody who wants a COD, say so again. Or if you, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Never mind. Don't retype. It just took a minute. Anyway, Angela Burnett, we're glad to see you in the room. I don't think that I've seen you in my room before, so we're glad to have you here. Any new changes in what, Cheryl? What are we looking for? You're quite welcome, Ricky. So this is Tammy Bambe's COD. You're quite welcome, Angela. Tammy, you've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse just means that you have been thinking about plenty of options, and now you have made a decision, or you will within the next 24 hours, about which option you're going to make the priority and focus on. So that's for Tammy Bambe. If that makes sense for you, my dear. You're quite welcome on the time, Angela Burnett. Any new changes in what, Cheryl? I'm not quite sure what your question pertains to. Card of the day for Angela Burnett. That fits for you, Ricky? I am sorry to hear that. Excuse me. In your abundance. Okay. Let's do Angela Burnett's card. Angela Burnett. King of Pentacles. Is this Angela or someone she's dealing with? Angela, I think you're really getting frustrated with somebody always being broke. Probably a male somebody, if not a male, a very dominant female. Somebody in your life that's always broke, always wanting money. Maybe it's your kid. Hope that makes sense for you. Doesn't have to be your kid. I'm just guessing at that point. But definitely you're frustrated with someone who's always broke in your life. You're quite welcome, Tammy Bambi. So, Angela, if you don't recognize this card yet, it should have happened within the past 24 hours, or if it hasn't already, then sometime within the next 24 hours. And like I said to someone earlier, if you don't see it within the next 24 hours, don't worry about it. Just figure the energy has changed and move on. Cheryl Hegg wants to know, are there going to be any changes in her abundance this week? In her material, physical, manifested abundance. The choice is all yours, Cheryl. Whether there will be any changes or not. I was laughing because of the irony of this. You have the Two of Wands. You have a choice. You have a good choice or you have a good choice. Either way, you can make a good choice. Okay? So this is talking about, you know what to do to bring in your abundance. You're fine. You can bring in more one of two ways. Just do one or the other. Generally, this card talks about that you don't have the energy or the resources or the time or something to do both or all your options. Pick one and focus on that. Okay? And then, yes, there will be changes. You're quite welcome, Angela. So, Cheryl, I hope that makes sense to you, my dear. That was the timer, so that's the last question I'm going to answer. Looks like that was all the questions that we actually had anyway. How do you like that? that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for keeping me company and keeping me on my toes today. If you guys would like to book a private reading, or if you would like to book a private Reiki session, all you have to do is get a hold of me. All my contact information is on my website. My website is www.amista.info. INFO. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, your father-in-law's in rehab and doing good. That is wonderful, wonderful news. How are his spirits? What's his mood like? Is he happy? Gemma Croft Baker, hello, hello. You came in just as I'm getting ready to hit the door. I want to hear a little bit from Tammy Bambi and her father-in-law, and then I'm going to hit the door. I love our little community here. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. It's so wonderful that we get to talk to people all over the world on a platform like this. He comes and goes with his attitude. Okay. Well, that's good at least because, as long as they have a good attitude, then usually people keep improving and keep improving. So hopefully, as the more he makes progress, the more his attitude will be better. Anyway, thanks for the update. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and I will see you all the next time. Peace out.